Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly angel message for the week of October 19th, 2019. I'm spiritual coach Lisa Hopp. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to go to my website. I'll put a link below to get your own personalized messages as well as a 2020 forecast for your life purpose, career, health, all available at my website, lisahopp.com. So if you are new, and if you are, thank you for joining me. I'm going to be channeling a message from one or more angels, and then I will shuffle cards to further elaborate on the message. Once I'm done doing that, I will pull further cards where you can pick a number from 1 to 3 so the message becomes more specific to you. So thank you again. And if you're coming back, thank you so much. My subscribers are growing and it's very exciting, and the feedback has been very positive. So I appreciate that very much, much more than you realize. It's been fun. So thank you. And please please share, please subscribe. Let's grow this because there's much more exciting things to come. So I hope you will be along for this ride to join me. So when I channel from the angels, and most of the time I am working with Archangel Michael, I tend to either close my eyes, put my head down, because staring at the camera would be kind of creepy. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm about ready to begin. I'm about ready to have them surround me. It's not a long message, but it is important for this week ahead. And if you have seen the other videos, especially in previous videos, they did talk about the chaos of last week, which happened. And I can't wait to find out what may be happening this week. And they tend to talk in a higher consciousness and according to a worldview more before we do the pick a card for you guys. So keep that in mind. I put a little intention to them to maybe make it even more personal to you, even in the more global message. But we have to see. Well, I'll see what they say. I can't control it. All right, so we're going to begin. Thank you again for joining me. I appreciate you guys very much. All right, let's begin. We have Archangel Raphael, which is the healing angel, coming forward. This angel is in charge of all the healers and promoting all healing and all journeys and paths that lead to healing, as well as Archangel Michael. We have Archangel Uriel here as well. Archangel Uriel is helping departed loved ones at this time to be around you even more. So if you have felt yourself, as I have, that there are more signs from heaven, if you're hearing more noises, getting more signs such as coins and butterflies and such, that is on purpose. Our departed loved ones, our angels, our spirit guides are surrounding us more at this time because we need it more. We need it not only on a more global level, but also on a more personal level to help us to cope, to help us to feel comforted, and to help us to keep our minds and our spirits and our health strong. So you are not imagining it. It is not just a fall equinox at work. It is a on purpose attempt for all of our, this is what I'm being told to say, on purpose attempt for all of our departed loved ones to be near us. And Archangel Uriel just said to you, we love you all. They want you to be comfortable and confident in this time ahead, to understand that everything that's happening is for the higher good of all. There is a purpose to it. It's just not erratic. It's just not chaotic. It is meant to serve a higher good. And though it may not be understood at times, that you may not have understanding, there is a purpose to all that is going on. A higher form of earth is coming, and you will stand with it if you choose to do so. And it will be a brighter time. And it will be a time of understanding, more harmony, less discord. It is not to come at this time. It is a process. And in the years ahead, it will still be forming. But we want you to know that you serve a part in it, that you are here for a good, that you are here for a purpose, you are here to also acquire the understanding. And you're all at different levels, and you're all giving what you personally are supposed to give. So try not to compare yourself to your fellow man, because that's not right to do. All serve a purpose, individually and collectively. No man is higher than another, even those who serve. That does not mean that you are not supposed to have love or understanding for your fellow man. It just means do not compare yourself to another, because you serve a purpose at this time. We also want you to know that there will be crumbling structures. There will be a realignment. But you are meant to keep your homes. You are meant to keep your structures. You are just meant to form new alliances and to have greater understanding. So be prepared for some form of change and understand that we are with you. And we are very proud of how far you have come, because you have more than avoided some things. And things are actually better than they would have been. We also want you to know that leadership is changing, and you will see the ins and outs of that. But we do not form a political party. We are not of governments. We only allow what needs to be done. You will also serve yourselves in the way of health and wellness, and will know greater understanding at what serves the purpose of your body. New tests will come through. New labs will show results. There will be comparisons, but all will be aligned in a greater understanding of what serves for the highest health and well-being. We want you to know that we are here for you every step of the way. As far as what we want to tell you what will happen this coming week, put aside all differences and allow what is to occur. Because there is a process, there is a form. Do not disrupt, but also do not sit out. Allow your leaders to do what is necessary to go through a process. Because what is clear is that there are changes on the horizon, and it needs to be taken one step at a time. You will hear of indictments and perhaps arrests. It is coming. We do not know if it will be cast this week, but it is coming sooner. We want you to know that free will always wins out. So while not comparing yourself to others or putting yourself in negative situations, allow yourself to live in love, to serve, to keep understanding harmony, bliss, be informed, but come from a place of calm. That is all we want you to know as of now. It's time to pull a card. Today's deck, the angels have told me to use, is Saints and Angels by Doreen Virtue. So we're going to shuffle now, and I'm going to put out 3 cards for further elaboration. Today, Brexit had a vote, an amendment that further delays a Brexit vote. Standing with the premonition I gave before, Boris Johnson, excuse me. Boy, that's aging me. See if that card comes up again. Boris Johnson is in a do or die situation he's put himself in. He wants to live by the sword or die by the sword. And it looks like right now that the prediction holds that I said before, that he probably at this time is not going to be there through the end of October. But we will see, because free will can always play a different part. I'm going to let that one be number one. Free will wins. And if a collective has a free will for a resolution, then the free will wins. So keep your thoughts positive to the best possible scenario, the best possible outcome. As far as what's happening in Canada with the election, it's close. It's close. Here's the thing, viewers. There is not an escalation to a higher road of the time on this earth. There are ins and outs all around, and sometimes what is good wins, and sometimes what is not good wins. Sometimes evil wins a battle, and sometimes the very good win a war. Well, actually, always. So, the Canada election results have a chance of not going the way of the good of the all. But sometimes you have to see what you don't want to ask for what you do want. You have to have that yin, that yang, the comparison. That's why we're on this earth, because we need that comparison between good and evil. We need that comparison, that we need that balance between what is negative and what is positive. Contrast. And so you very well may see that coming out in this time to come. Okay, so once again, Canadians, those who listen, and those here in America, please send your positive thoughts to the best possible outcome for mankind. Here in America, here's my prediction. Hasn't reached rock bottom yet. There's one more offense to come. And then most will feel we're done. And it would be nice to have a break and not have something every single day. But looks like there's one big moment more of corruption. And so this very well may be exposed by the end of this coming week, but with free will it could be delayed. And so, no, there's one more thing. And then the good of the will of all wins out. I'll keep it that general. All right, one more card. Okay, we have it. It took forever. But not really. It's all supposed to be the way it is. Okay. You're getting, you can hear the giggles, right? Yeah, I was told once that I have, I think about 6 giggles. Someone told me that once, and I tell it as a great story sometimes. About, well, I'm not going to share it here, but there's a very funny reason as to how the knowledge of the 6 giggles came about. And so you'll hear them because it's who I am. It's who I am. And I hope you don't mind them. Okay, first card to give a further expansion to the angel message today is Wise Decision. Okay, I'm going to give an intuitive sense about this card right now. I get this sense from the angels today, especially the ones that have visited us today, Michael, Uriel, and Raphael, is we have to listen to our intuitive nudge, our knowing. We're all been given gifts. We've all been given clairs, which are the knowing, the hearing, the visions, the senses, smells. Use a decision that's best for you, not a decision made by your head or by your heart, not a decision made by another, not a decision based on high emotion, but a decision this week that lends itself to what your higher consciousness knows, what your wise old soul knows. That is always the way to go. It is always the way to make any decision in your life. What would Jesus do? What would Moses say? Whatever. I tend to, because I'm more Christian, say to myself, what would Jesus do right now? And so this week coming up is a need for you to step back and to use your senses, use your common sense, use your gut. Stay away from being led. This is such an extraordinary time. There are many people that have been easily led astray by the louder voices. We have to make sure to take care of ourselves, to keep our mind, body, and spirit strong, so that we're not led by high emotions, conspiracy theories. Make sure to be informed, but also make sure to stay with common sense and with your gut. And use your gut, not your head, not your heart, not the imbalance of your body, not by your scars from the past, but by your gut. It's very important this coming week. Next card by the angels, Vision. Hope you can see that well. Vision. It's actually a beautiful card. The angels want us to get connected with heaven more. They're there for you. You can talk to them. You must talk to them from a centered place, in a quiet place, like a meditation. You can also use angel cards. It's all right to do that. They're a higher form of oracle. The angels want you to use the vision. Like the young lady who was looking up to the sky and getting her directive from heaven. Get your directive from the communication, from the synchronicities, from your prayers, from your meditations. Usually heaven will answer 3 times. I myself will get 3 signs, and I usually will go, yeah, the 3rd. Sometimes I get it on the 1st. Sometimes I get it on the 2nd, but it only ever takes me 3 times, and they usually will send 3 times. Know that you are guided when you ask to be guided. Your free will is honored, but you are always guided too. So when you ask, ask. You're never alone. Don't feel alone. Ask for the help. It is there for you. The 3rd card, steady progress, fits immeasurably here, doesn't it, guys? Steady progress. Steady progress given to us from Saint Therese of Lisieux. Steady progress is what the angels already referred to in the previous message today. That even though it may look like there are ins and outs and all around, that we are on a great, big, terrifying amusement ride like Space Mountain at Disney World. I don't like that ride. There is progress happening. It's subtle at times, and other times it's overwhelming, but it is there. So step back, center yourself, notice the progress in health, the progress in inequality, the progress in even governments. It's there. It is overshadowed at times by loud voices, by chaos, by evil, by narcissism, by selfishness, by greed. But it is there. Now, it's the time for the 1, 2, 3 pick a card. And yes, later I will try to put the times down. So at this point you can skip to your number. So take a moment while I'm shuffling, please, to pick your number, 1, 2, or 3, where you're drawn to. For forgot to tell you. Again, James Bond Prague, The Power of Love. I love this deck, but I will be using different ones in the future when drawn. But the angels seem to like this deck too. It's just a very loving deck. Thank you, James, for this deck. 1, 2, or 3. I always go with 3 personally when I watch videos. I don't know why. But I've been getting a lot of 3 threes. 3 threes mean, by the way, and maybe I might do a video coming up on what angel numbers mean, because they literally have their own language, the angels. And when you get 3 3 or 3 3 3 3 or 3 3 3 means that ascendant masters are with you, such as Jesus. Your guides are with you. You're being guided. Stay on your path. They won't let you astray. They won't let you be led astray. Here we go. Ooh, love it. Another card has snuck into this. I'm going to do this again because I don't feel it works. A minute. I don't feel I'm led to that card. Here it is. Your 3s. There's almost an intruder there. Okay, here we go. Number 1s. You have the action card this week. The card reads, you have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. The ones have been putting off, have been stalling, taking action in their lives. Perhaps it's the action of signing up for a course. Perhaps it's the action of forgiveness. The action of bringing harmony to relationships, of closing something out or reuniting with someone. Maybe a phone call is in order, or a letter, email nowadays, right? Or a letter. It's okay to write a letter. It's actually welcome. I feel with this card that courage is needed, strength is needed to do what is hard to do, but what is called for you to do. And it's a personal card. It doesn't mean that this week you are supposed to be involved in a protest or write a senator or anything like that. It's a personal card to bring you well-being, peace, calm, healing, all the wonderful things for you to have inner harmony within yourself, which inevitably will bring inner healing. So the action card, take action ones this week to serve you. And I will say to you, I'm being told to say to you that your actions will be rewarded. You will be welcomed. It will be understood. It will bring the closure that you're seeking. It will also, if necessary, open the doors that you're wanting to open. And it's long overdue. So it's time for you to do that. And you're protected. You're served. The angels will be around you as you perform these actions or the necessary action. They will be there, as well as your loved ones in spirit. So baby steps are fine. Take the personal actions, the difficult, the actions that require strength and courage this week. Number 2s, priorities. The card says, you understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So here's the intuition that I get from this priorities card for you number 2s. You are the hard-headed ones this week. You are the ones that are quick to voice yourselves, quick to say something that maybe isn't thought out, that is more emotionally based. Make sure, a reminder to you, as from the previous message, that you are speaking from a place of higher wisdom, of calm, of thinking before you speak, wisdom, knowledge, strength. There is a lot of ego in the number twos this week, a lot of ego to be dealt with. So something's been going on where maybe you think you've been right, and I'm not saying you've been wrong, but this week it is about realigning your priorities to understand that even if you are right, the number one priority should be peace and understanding and forgiveness. So take a step back, take a step down. Try not to invite yourself to the drama. Try not to stir the drama pot this week. Because number twos looks like you are the ones that have been more likely to do that. So see what you can do this week to come to steady the flow a bit, to steady things, and to allow your wisdom that was given to you from your highest creator to be at the forefront this week, rather than the ego, the attitude, the personality, and the voice that wants to flip things out because you think you're right. You, as I said, you might be right, but it's not serving the higher good for your lives this week. It's only keeping people from you, separating people from you, inevitably causing you hurt and harm. So you can stop this process this week by taking a step back or taking a step to the side and realigning your priorities and speaking from a calmer voice, out of love, out of service, out of what we want for ourselves. Number threes, compassion this week. Compassion. The card says, you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Why I made a little body movement with this is threes this week. You're the healers this week. You're the lovers. You're the ones comforting the pets and healing the pets. You're the ones that are the warm and fuzzy ones. You're the ones probably that are going to be sharing the cat videos this week. That's fine. That's fine. You're the ones that are not penetrated this week by the negativity. And you're unconditionally the lovers this week. You're unconditional. You're calm. You're the voice of reason. You're the voice of sanity. You can't be provoked. So you might have a number two, by the way, trying to draw something out of you, trying to start a fight, trying to kick you into their point of view. But you're unpenetrated. You are strong in your compassion this week. You are strong in your unconditional love. You cannot be moved this week. And with that said, while you cannot be moved, you should also use compassion this week. You will be put this week into a situation, not only with non-blood, but perhaps family members this week, where you'll have to come through. You'll have to do what's right. You'll have to provide perhaps a family member with healing this week, or ensure that they have the best care and healing. You'll have to be the calm in the storm, the glue in the family this week. And so you will be asked for that, but you will be supported. You may not feel the support until next week, but you will be supported the entire week by your angels, by those on earth who also support and love you, but also more invisible friends such as your departed loved ones and your spirit guides too, not just your angels. So you are asked, you are the natural, compassionate ones this week, but you are also asked to stand strong in that vocation this week. And we all know that you can do it. And we also want to tell you it will be all right. You may feel, especially one of you, at least on Tuesday, you may feel particularly overwhelmed. And then again at the end of the week, but You aren't being abandoned, I'm being told. Your heart, your good nature is not being abandoned. You will get through it. You may feel overwhelmed, but you will get through it and you will be helped through it. So hang in there, because you're being asked for more and you will come through it. All of your loved ones that you're trying to help will come through it. And the personal worlds of the number threes will be better this week. Not only because of you guys, because of you, and because of the work that you do. So number threes actually might have it harder this week than number ones or number twos. But the world is counting on you more this week. So your rewards will come. It will be worth it. And just keep in mind that you're never alone. You're never alone. And just a thank you, I'm being told to say, a special thank you to your big hearts, because the number threes have the biggest hearts coming up this week. So please know we thank you. We thank you for all the work that you do. Now I'm going to actually pull another card from another deck. Again to the deck of the Saints cards that I used in the first place. These cards. Well, let me do this. These cards. Okay, guys. One more card for the week. And then we'll end this angelic channeling for this week. This angelic message. Thank you again for joining me, guys. I'm tired this week, by the way, today. I've been, it's been a hectic week, so, and, oh, the sun is very bright today, so that's why I look especially lighted and glowed. I actually have more color, guys, than you realize. But I didn't want to take the sun away, because we need the sun. And it's a beautiful day today. It's a bit cold, but it's a beautiful day. Here we go. Where's Ashley? It got kind of buried. The one here it is. I leave you with learning experience. These times are a learning experience. And there's a purpose. It's actually supposed to be a time to grow as to our greatest versions of ourselves. So that's why it's so important to make sure at all times you are being the greatest version of yourself, no matter what that may mean, because it's so easy. We all have moments where we're pulled into our human selves, I like to call it, where we're not the person that we know we're supposed to be. So keep this in mind, that there is a higher purpose, that you are here to learn, to grow, and expand. And honor yourselves where you are, and love yourselves unconditionally where you are. Accept yourself for where you are. And then go with the flow. Go with the progress. Because you're becoming more and more every day. A greater version every day, to the greatest version you can be. You're magnificent. You are created in the image and likeness of your Creator. And you are a work in progress, but you're on the way. So learn, grow, expand, enjoy, honor, and always, most especially, love yourself. Thank you for joining me for this weekly message. I will be also posting podcasts and other videos coming up. Please subscribe to the channel and please like, please comment. I appreciate you all. Thank you, and have a magnificent week, a magnificent day, a magnificent life. God bless you.